Hello friends, welcome again. The topic to be covered in this session is sampling distribution and center limit theorem, in short form CLT. Suppose we are studying the population of data of our interest area and we need to find its mean and standard deviation. So what is the difficulty in doing so? The difficulty is it is going to be very time consuming and it will cost lot of money. So to solve this issue, we will draw a sample from population data and find the sample mean and sample standard deviation. So now we need to answer the question that how confident we are the population mean is equal to sample mean. And the correct answer is we can't be 100% correct. And why can't be 100% correct? Because it is due to the sampling error. Is there any other way to determine population mean by using sample mean also with some accuracy? Yes, we can say that population mean is equal to sample mean plus or minus with some margin of error. For this, we will study the sampling distribution. Let's take an example to understand properly. Here the question states that take a sample of 100 employees to find the average time taken to reach the office in a company of 10,000 employees. So estimate the company average time. After analysis, we found that the sample mean is 30 minutes, but we are not confident that company average time is 30 minutes. Company average time is equal to 30 minutes plus or minus margin of error, which can be 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So to determine the margin of error, we need to study the sampling distribution. So this table which is displayed here is the formulas to calculate the population parameter and sample statistics. Now let's move to our next topic, that is sampling distribution and the center limit theorem. Sampling distribution. So what is sampling distribution? It is a distribution of samples of population, and we can say population density function for sample mean of a population. Let's now understand how we can do sampling distribution. This is the population which is under study. Then we have drawn our first sample from population and calculated its sample mean. Then we have drawn our second sample and calculated its sample mean. Then we have drawn our third sample and calculated its sample mean. Now similarly we will continue to draw enough sample and calculate their sample mean. We have data of sample means which was drawn. Then we will express this sample mean distribution in form of probability distribution function, in short PDF graph. Then we did our analysis on sample distribution and found some interesting properties of sample mean distribution. So when these interesting properties are combined, then it is called CLT, that is center limit theorem. Let's discuss these properties. The first property is sample distribution mean is equal to population mean. Second property is sampling distribution standard deviation, or we can say standard error, is equal to the population standard deviation or sample standard deviation divided by square root of n, where n is sample size. And the third property is when sample size is greater than 30, then a sample distribution becomes a normal distribution. We can conclude that whatever is the shape of population, but after doing the sampling distribution, the shape of the sample means distribution becomes almost normal. So the whole point of studying the sampling distribution and CLT is that whenever we want to estimate the population mean, irrespective of whether the population distribution is normal or not, we can use CLT theorem to determine the population mean using the sample mean having some standard error. So this finishes our session on sampling distribution and the center limit theorem. I hope you have enjoyed it a lot. Thank you and happy learning.